God morning, everyone. So today's March 15th. God calling your cross is you, and God eventide guidance is guidance. We got a long one today, so let's bunker down. Let's get our holy water. Let's get our popcorn. What's the Bible equivalent of popcorn? I don't know. Our mana? Yeah, let's get some mana, and then let's get right into it. Your cross is you. Remember, you are only an instrument, not yours to decide how or when or where you act. I plan all that. Make yourself very fit to do my work. All that hinders your activity must be cured. If you want to live the right way, live the God way. Mine is the cross on which the burdens of the world are laid. How foolish is any one of my disciples who seeks to bear his own burdens, where there's only one place for them, my cross. That is beautiful. Give me a second. My dog is... He wants some love. He wants some appreciation. Love me. All right, now get, boy, get. I love you, Lucky. I'm sorry. It is likely a weary man on a hot and dusty road, bearing a heavy load, when all plans have been made for his carriage. The road, the scenery, flowers, beauty around, all are lost. But, my children, you may think I did say, take up your cross daily and follow me. Yes, but the cross given to each one of you is only a cross provided on which you can crucify the self of yours that hinders progress and joy and prevents the flow through your being of my invigorating life and spirit. Listen to me, love me, join me, rejoice. So, today is talking about the death of self, right? You need to take up God's cross. And what does that mean to take up God's cross? It means to crucify your own self. It means to carry, just like how Jesus carried the cross through the streets, right? You need to carry all those, those not burdens, but you need to carry all of those things that weigh you down, that hold you back in this life. The things that, make you the version of you that isn't the godly you, that isn't the instrument that God needs and God has created you to be, right? And it's to just take that and put it up on the cross and crucify it, right? It's to be done with it. It is to give it all up to God and say, I am reborn, I am a new person. That's kind of like symbolically what baptism is, right? It's leaving your old life behind and being renewed in Jesus Christ. But it's saying to do that every day. It's saying, but my children, you may think I did say, take up your cross daily and follow me. So it says it's a decision that you need to do every single day, right? Like getting baptism is just something you normally just do once in a lifetime. But taking up God's cross and becoming closer to him and just like going through that daily in and out of just always trying to make yourself better and make yourself more righteous and for the Lord. That is something that is hard, right? And that's something that needs to happen. That's something that needs to be able to flow through you just every day. Just that constant effort to be that thing that God needs, be that thing that God created, right? Because that first line says, remember, you're only an instrument, not yours to decide how or when or where you act. I plan all that. Make yourself very fit to do my work. All that hinders your activity must be cured. So we know this is true. We know that God has a plan for us. God has a road for us. God has a map laid out for us. But we also know it's true that God's given us free will, that God has made it up to us if we want to go down this path or not, right? And so he loves us so much that we have these opportunities. So guys, just don't squander it, don't take it for granted, and really just try to continue down that path, that Christ-like path where you can just bear your cross, bear who you are, and just kill your old self and be renewed in the Lord. God eventide, guidance is guidance. Be still before me. How often in a crisis man rushes hither and thither. Rush is a sign of weakness. Quiet abiding is a sign of strength. Oh my gosh, remember that. Lucky, chill out. Not right now. So remember that, guys. Rush is a sign of weakness. Quiet abiding is a sign of strength. When you're rushing, you want things to happen so quickly because you're scared, you're fearful of what might happen if it doesn't happen quick, or what might happen if you wait a little bit longer, or you might lose the opportunity, miss out on it. That's a sign of weakness, God says. That's a sign of fear. Quiet abiding is a sign of strength. If you're able to just be content with where you are and know that whatever is going to happen in due time, that is a sign of strength. That shows your resilience, right? Which is kind of what we were talking about yesterday. A few quiet actions as you are led to do them, and all is accomplished wisely and rightly, more quickly and more effectually than could be done by those who rush about and act feverishly. So kind of what I was just saying. Guidance is guidance. The being led, the being shown the way. Believe this. Softly, across life's tumult, comes the gentle voice. Peace, be still. The waves of difficulty will hear. They will fall back. There will be great calm. And then the still small voice of guidance. So today is really talking about guidance. It's really talking about that path that God's laid out for you. And he's been like harping on that so much, like back in God calling your cross is you. He talks about it is like a weary man on a hot and dusty road, bearing a heavy load where all plans have been made for his carriage. The road, the scenery, flowers, beauty around, all are lost. but my children, you may think I did say take up your cross daily and follow me. So it's talking about how you can easily get lost, even though you have the plan all mapped out for you, right? It's still easy to get lost. And then the second part is saying how guidance is guidance, how you just need to be able to be with the Lord, right? And to be able to allow yourself to be guided. So the first one's talking about how important it is, right, for you to get rid of your old self and follow the Lord. But then you're like, how do I do that? And so that's the second part, is about guidance. Is guidance. It's just being able to just quietly learn, right? And not feel like your cup is so full, right? Not be an unteachable person. Just say to yourself, I don't know everything. I don't know the truth. I don't know what God really wants from me. My life is not my own. God, please guide me. God, please help me, right? And it's going to be so much easier once you do that. Once you're able to just relinquish yourself and be fully in the Lord, you will be able to be guided everywhere that you need to be. And you'll be in the right place, right time, all the time. So that is March 15th. I love you guys so much. And with that, if you guys have any prayer requests, comment them down below, all right? And with that, I'll say,